Mike's Daily Podcast.
Episode 2660, 2660, and Mike Matthews. It's been a
Mike's Daily Podcast
week. Hey, if you are listening to this on the 19th, there's something. Look, I think there's something in your teeth. Oh, get that. You want to look in the mirror, or you could use your phone selfie if you prefer, and get that little speck out of your teeth. There you go. Because today,
Mike's Daily Podcast
is National Soft Ice Cream Day. Oh, we also mentioned Potato Day.
Mike's
If you're listening to this
Daily
on the 19th.
Podcast.
If you're listening to this on the 20th,
Yeah!
and yes, maybe you are, I'm probably not going to do a podcast on the 19th, so I'm getting a little bit ahead. Even though it is Mike's Daily Podcast, I do sometimes get interrupted. That's just how it is, yo. Yoga. I got to do yoga tomorrow. My lovely lady friend's teaching a yoga class, and I got to go because she's just starting out as a yoga teacher, instructor, and I'm there to support her, so it's the second time. First one was really good. First lesson she did, the class was good. It was an hour. It went by fast, but I got to do it tomorrow. She's on the other side of Cafe Anyway, so I got to be careful. We're at Cafe Anyway, somewhere in Podcastro Valley, the last place on earth. She's going to overhear me. No, but she knows I'm all set to go. I'm not very flexible. I'm not very, I hear her now. Oh, I'm doing the podcast in Podcastro Valley. At Cafe Anyway, I was just talking about your yoga class tomorrow. Yeah, your yoga class that I gotta go to. I'm warming up now. The namaste. Shanti. She likes it when I do that. Okay. If you're listening to this on the 20th, it happens to be...
And here's today's podcast picture.
Not a very good day because it's World Mosquito Day. And it's also National Radio Day. Ugh. My whole life has been radio. I got into radio as a teenager. So I guess it's an important day to me. I should honor it. How many radio stations have you worked at, Mike? A lot. How many different states? 2. What was your favorite radio station? The favorite one I worked for was probably like the first one that I was actually on the air at. The late great Basil the Boxer wasn't even alive yet when I was on it in the 80s. I will probably play a clip from it. On Sunday, I might do a Let's Go Back with Matthews. But yeah, it was 187 in Santa Barbara. That was a fun station to work at. 80s, 1980s. We're playing top 40. It was fun. I've worked at a lot of other fun stations since then, but that's the one I remember. That's the one I like to play clips from a lot. K-Hey, I did have a lot of fun at K-Hey. But yes, podcasting's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing that.
Addenda with Kevin.
The podcast picture of the weird weather we've been having lately. Yes, just south of us in Southern California, they're getting hit by an earthquake. Not an earthquake. Hopefully not an earthquake. A hurricane. We can see the hurricanes coming. We can't see the earthquakes coming. But last weekend we had some crazy weather and the clouds looked interesting. So I took a picture of that. See it at MikesDailyPodcast.com.
You will travel into the incredible universe.
That's about what I wanted to get to today. And also this little bit of interesting info.
This show is clean, pretty much.
That fast food customers are giving up.
I got through that. I got into it.
On dining in. And there's a lot of reasons why. One of them is that fast food restaurants, for the most part, are disgusting to sit in. Or the people that are sitting in there eating with you are problematic.
Kathy's Corner.
Kathy's Corner.
You're all enjoying yourselves? That's good. Don't walk away with my Bruce Hornsby CD. Yes, I know I got a bunch of CDs just at the wall of 2,000 CDs and plus 2,000 CDs. I just got a Jeffrey Osborne Greatest Hits CD. Gosh, I love that album. Greatest Hits. The one. She's on the left, she's on the right, she's right in the middle of my mind. Oh my gosh, the drum machine is so awesomely 80s in that. Oh, baby, stay with me tonight. Would be mine. Oh, mine. Listening to that on the way back from Fremont today.
Cassette copy.
You know, I mean, people get stuck on stupid. You know what I mean?
The song, and then I heard it coming home today. The duet he did with Dionne Warwick, Love Power. It controls us. Love power. It's amazing. Something like that. Oh my gosh. Never getting over you. I think when that song came out, I was so OD'd on all the music that was coming out from Dionne Warwick. She was on that That's What Friends Are For. And I that song got so overplayed in the 80s. So I totally missed this awesome duet she did with Jeffrey Osborne. Great artist. Both of them. Jeffrey and Dionne. So
Fabagoo. Things to do.
What, Mike? What? Fast food restaurants is what I was talking about, and the problematic customers. Well, Americans are eating their burgers, fries, and nuggets at home or in their cars while listening to Jeffrey Osborne's Greatest Hits CD.
Bands mutations. The Royal Trump Tweet Decree.
What are you doing? What's that thing? What? Your phone? I don't hear what you're saying.
I'm gonna get burritos.
This is Mike's Podcast Picnic.
She's gonna get burritos.
But I need the key.
But she wants the key, is what she's saying. What? Billy fell in a well? What?
Woo!
As we go outside a cafe anyway, where we're bringing Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcastro Valley.
Anyway.
The last place on earth. Oh, there's the car parked right there. Hey, why don't you take the keys and... Oh, we just had a kiss live on the podcast. Oh, love. Do you know what I was listening to on the way home?
What?
The CD. The CD player's working again because the radio's working again.
Oh.
And it had that song on it. Baby, stay with me tonight. Oh, wait, it's not.
Oh, yeah.
He also says, on the wings of love.
Close at 8.
Did you get the one I like?
The fish one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You got it?
Yes.
Oh, she's getting food. But love, there's plenty of delicious food here at Cafe anyway.
Going on the wings of love.
Drive safe. I love you. All right, there she goes. She's driving off. Even though she went back into Cafe anyway. It's confusing because, yes, you heard a door close. All right. So people, they're getting tired of fast food. Like, for example, my lovely lady friend's going to get the food from the burrito shop. But she's going to leave. She's not going to stay there. She's taking it home in Podcastro Valley. The inside of the burrito shop's okay. It's okay. It's not awful. I'm sure it could be a lot worse. It's got this interesting mural on the wall. But once again, the people that sit there and eat can be problematic.
Mike is on it, man.
Go where no man has gone before.
We love it, Mike.
Due to the popularity of delivery apps surging during and since the pandemic, dining in is falling out of fashion. Dine-in customers now represent less than 10% of visits in most of the restaurants that are owned in the U.S. by McDonald's. McDonald's and Burger King have shifted toward to-go and drive-through services.
When you are a man, sometimes you wear stretchy pants.
McDonald's has pledged billions of dollars. Well, they did back in 2017. Gosh, 6 years ago? to help franchisees outfit their locations with attractive seating and digital kiosks, make them like nice locations to go to, enjoy themselves and relax, big play areas. Well, then COVID hit and shut them down. People just drove through. McDonald's franchisees are required to renovate their dining rooms, their front counters, and bathrooms every decade. And that can cost as much as $750,000. This article from Rob Black. I produce this podcast, Rob Black, The Rob Black Show, where he talks about your money and business and stuff like that. But the thing is what are they going to do with all that space? A lot of McDonald's are big. They got a big eating area. What's going to happen to that space?
MTV News. You hear it first.
Are they just going to... That is an interesting... What are your ideas? I mean, they could make some kind of kid-friendly... they already do like little kid-friendly places. Maybe they'll expand that. Those things got shut down during COVID, but maybe that's coming back. Speaking of kids, parents spend 20% or more of their household income on childcare. 20% or more.
Magnification.
The cost of parenting one child in San Francisco, Oakland, Berkeley, near us here in the Bay Area, is $3,564, which comes out to $641,000 over 18 years. The cost of childcare in the U.S. has been increasing, and many families spend more than 7% of their income in what the government considers affordable childcare. 2/3 of parents spend 20% or more of their household income on childcare. On average, families spend 27% of their household income on childcare, which means shelling out $18,000 a year per child. A decade of rising childcare costs should be a wake-up call that the system as we know it completely fails the vast majority of families. Many daycare centers shuttered during the pandemic, and that has left the few that stayed open with limited slots available. And so it's been difficult for parents. Some child care centers ask for a non-refundable wait list fee. Good Lord, that's like $75 for just to get on the wait list.
Welsh on the world.
Some of you are brand new parents, some of you are young parents, some of you are older parents. You don't need to go through this. A new child fee can range from $100 to $600. That is ridiculous. What? That just needs to stop right now. Right this second. I'm going to get a burrito, and then I'll be able to smack my hand together properly. That's a little bit better. Okay. And credit card balances jumped last quarter, so in the second quarter of the year. They are above $1 trillion for the very first time ever. Credit card debt 30 or more days late. That credit card debt that's not being paid down, that rose to 7% last quarter. That is the highest rate since 2012. It's alarming. Hey, did you know that just 10% of us are planning to wait until we're 70 to claim Social Security, even though it's often best to delay getting Social Security because then, you get more. And let's see, anything else fascinating that, that's about it. Okay, but not waiting till 70 to get your Social Security. And you get more. I guess people don't want to wait. Heck no, Mike. I got things to do. I want to spend that money. Give me that precious money, even though it's not as much as I would make if I waited till 70. So we're outside a cafe anyway, somewhere in Podcastro Valley. Look who's here. Hi, Mike. It's Benita the Rodeo Queen. How y'all doing? I'm at my horse tonight. As a disgruntled fiddle player, tell you what. What? Well, I hope you have fun at that yogurt class you're going to be doing. Yeah, I'm going to go to this class that teaches me how to make yogurt, I wish. No, it's yoga. It's what? Yoga. What? I don't even know what you're saying. It sounds like you're saying two words that sound similar. No, yo-ga. They don't sound anything similar. Yo. It's not yo-go. It's yoga. I still don't get it. Look who else is here. Oh, my God, make delicious root beer. Have some right now. Oh, I can't wait to have some. Well, thank you. What's that? What's in there? I put a burrito in that root beer. Drink it right now, kid. I just really don't think I should drink burrito root beer. But you know, what's interesting, and Jeffrey Osborne, I'm sure, would agree with me, about the what I've been watching this week. I really have gotten into this guy. He travels around the country. It's called RVer TV. And he's not in an RV. That's the thing. He's in a van, like one of those vans that look like those annoying white delivery vans that you see up and down, that zoom up and down your street. They're slightly narrow and they're tall, that kind of thing. That's what he travels in. But he's got cameras built in, GoPro cameras, 2 of them in the front of the van. One of them is a wide angle lens, so you get to see. It makes the road smaller and the either side of the road much larger, so you can see all that beautiful scenery. Because I can't stand it when people are just showing me the road. I get it. I understand. There's a road there. I want to see what's on either side of the road. It's the same. That's right. Rocky the cat is agreeing with me on this. He is also telling me, Mike, what I also don't like is those YouTube video channels that are trying to show you what a ride looks like, what certain rides are. Oh, I want to see what the new Rocky the Cat ride is like. And instead of showing you the scenery on either side of, let's say, the boat you're floating, they just show you the water. They just show you the track. They just show you straight ahead. Well, the stuff is happening on either side of you. Like when you're on a train, you just don't want to see you want to see what's on the other side. And you know what I'm saying? At any rate, point, time, cafe anyway, the thing is that the wonderful RVer TV guy, he's cognizant of this. He tries to show you everything. He's driving all across the country. He's even got a camera on the back of the van so you can see what he just passed. And he must edit it must take him hours to edit this, but he's an older guy, and he does this kind of funny laugh where he'll say something hokey like, wow, that cat, it just meowed at me. And he does that a lot. So I love his channel. And I watched the one recently where he was driving up through Oregon. I guess he did this back in May. So he's driving up through the coast of Oregon. It was beautiful. And then he did one recently. He's driving up along the Mississippi. This is the most recent one. He's driving up through alongside the Mississippi in Iowa and into Wisconsin. Into the Wisconsin area. Love this, and it makes me want to go. It inspires me. I like watching stuff that inspires me, and podcasts. I love to listen to podcasts that inspire me, and I hope this podcast inspires you. And if it doesn't, or if it does, or whatever, you can call me 510-228-4640. And with more ways to reach me, it's A-Frame.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MikesDailyPodcast.com. Email Mike now at MikesDailyPodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye.